Hey everyone, this is my first YouTube opinion video on my new account. I decided that I was gonna add to my Tumblr a section for my opinions, so here's my first opinion. Every video is gonna have like a different theme, like for opinion or whatever, but I just wanted to state, like, with the presidential election, like, getting over tonight and everything, and Obama winning again, I'm actually really happy that he won. To be honest, I don't really like either of them, but um, I didn't like the fact that Mitt Romney kind of was having too much say in women's rights and like trying to kind of take control. And I didn't like how everything kind of related back to religion, and it just like got me thinking, like, there is a separation of church and state, and it is for a reason. um Obama, like with Obama, they had a health care, and everyone on Twitter and everyone on Facebook is saying like, oh well, I'm sick of having my tax dollars go towards people with welfare. And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, if you've been paying taxes actually for like 30 years or something, I could understand you complaining about that, but you've been paying taxes for like 3 years at most, or 2 years at most. And I mean, yeah, that's a big deal, and yeah, it is going towards someone that's not you, but it's actually going towards your community as well. It's not only going towards welfare, and it's not only going towards health insurance for people who can't afford it. And yeah, there are like a good amount of people who are just not working and just relying off the government. But there are also people like me who have state funded health insurance, and like I get sick all the time. Like, I'm just a mess of sickness always. And I need state funded health insurance. Like, I work my ass off at work. I mean, I quit my job, but like when I work, which I've been working pretty much constantly since I was like 16. And this is like the first time in my life when I've gone like months without a job. And I've been on state funded health insurance for most of my whole life, and my family and my parents and me have we've all worked our asses off. And I can't afford health insurance on my own. Like, whenever I have a job, it's minimum wage. Like, I'm 19 years old. I'm not gonna have like a $52,000 a year or $100,000 a year salary. I work my ass off for minimum wage, waiting on tables, dealing with shitty customers. As a waitress was my last job, and it was literally the worst job I've ever had. People were rude. People would come in and be rude. People would come in and sexually harass me. People would just be complete dicks. And my managers were rude, the employees were rude. Well, most of them. Some of them were really cool. But the thing is, I worked my ass off to afford college and to pay my rent. I mean, I moved back in with my family to cut my costs a little bit, but I had to work my ass off just to eat. And I don't have money for health insurance. So if I get sick, I don't understand why, if I'm making a less amount of money than someone who's making like 400,000 a year plus, or even less than that, why should they have to pay cheaper deductibles, and why should they have to pay less if they get sick than if I get sick and I actually can't afford it? I mean, that doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I still pay my taxes and everything, but it just doesn't bother me. What bothers me is if I go into like the welfare office and see some woman with like long ass nails that she can work, she's completely fine, and she's carrying around a Louis Vuitton bag or like a Gucci bag or something like that, and she's going up to the DHS to get her welfare check. Like, that's what bothers me. But if it's someone who actually needs it, like college students, a lot of the time they actually need state funded health insurance, and they actually need like help, assistance, because I don't know if anyone knows how expensive it is to pay for like their college themselves, but I didn't get scholarships. I didn't do too well in school. I mean, I had to help raise my siblings, so I didn't get a chance to kind of put my education first. And now I'm stuck paying, like, even at community college, I'm stuck paying $600 a class. And it's like, what, a 3-class minimum to be a part-time student or a full-time student? That's just ridiculous. That's so much money, even I mean, it doesn't seem like it's a lot of money, but that's at least like almost 2 grand a year, and that is still really expensive when you think about it. That's like a used car a year, which is ridiculous. But that's why I wanted to say, like, I'm a Obama supporter, I suppose, but I honestly don't really think democracy is working because, it says we say we're free, but we're not really free if you think about it. Like, if I want to smoke weed or something, I shouldn't have to have an amendment telling me I can do that. If it were really a free country, I should be able to do that on my own. I mean, it's a personal choice. My pot smoking is not affecting anyone else at all. It's not. I mean, it could be affecting like the way people view me, but if I don't care, why should you? I just don't get it. It's my body. Why? Like, stay out of my uterus, stay out of my mind, stay out of my drugs. Really, if it's not endangering someone else, you should be able to do it. It's a personal choice, but whatever. So that's my views on politics.